We just recently finished a 3-month tour of Vietnam, exploring the entire south half of the country.
So this is really like hitting all the markers for us.
So today we are featuring all our favorite experiences and absolute must-sees in a condensed itinerary that you could fit in about 3 weeks.
Up we go!
And we'll also make sure to leave all the links to the tours that we mentioned throughout the video in the description down below. Now, if you're looking to tour throughout the south half of Vietnam, you'll most likely be arriving in the bustling Ho Chi Minh City, which is where we spent our first couple days in Vietnam.
First impressions, it is a crazy city.
And we would strongly recommend giving at least one full day to explore some of the famous landmarks in the downtown core.
All right, so now we've come down to the Notre Dame Cathedral, located right in the heart of Saigon here. It's a little bit unfortunate though, because as you can see behind us, it's under construction currently and temporarily closed, so we can't go right in and check it out. But it's still a really beautiful cathedral and a sight to see when you come to the city.
It is really cool, and it's so cool that it was built in 1863 and it took 2 decades to complete. It was completed in 1880, which is so cool. I love that.
And a really cool fact about this location, the Virgin Mary that stands right out front of the cathedral was actually witnessed by over 100 people weeping tears back in 2005.
Yeah, so we're not sure what you believe, but we still think that is so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to hear.
And the fact that it was witnessed by like hundreds of people, it makes you kind of think maybe it is true.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, we're on the fence. We're not sure what to believe, but it's intriguing either way for sure. It's unfortunate because we were really excited to go in and check it out.
Yeah.
But it's still such a beautiful sight to see. I mean, wow.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Coffee and lunch in front of the Notre Dame.
Can be. All right, so we were a little off. We thought this was a market. Turns out it's the Ho Chi Minh Post Office, which is a really popular place for tourists and locals alike to come visit due to its really unique architecture.
Yeah, it was built in 1886, and it's got the Gothic, Renaissance, and French architecture, which makes it really special.
Yeah.
It is very cool, and it's still up and running.
Yeah, it's still like a functioning post office. As we're walking around, people are like picking up packages and mailing stuff off. It's also a really great place though to pick up some souvenirs. They've got like different little trinkets and postcards and stuff like that. So definitely worth the stop. If you're checking out the cathedral, it's right across the street here. And it's a nice place to cool off.
Yeah, and super cool, they've got 2 big maps here. The first map was made in 1936, and it was the map of Cambodia and Vietnam. And then the second map is Saigon.
Yeah.
Back in, when is it?
1892. So it's like, you can see how the city looked and how much smaller it was like a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's a nice spot for sure. All right, so now we've come down to the Cho Ben Thanh Market, one of the most popular markets in all of Saigon, Ho Chi Minh, depending on who you are. But it's full of knickknacks, they've got clothing, they've got food, so we cannot wait to check out this night market.
Look at that, look at all the different colors and materials. Wow.
Yeah, it's cool because they have all these materials laid out and they'll special make a dress or suit for you, and it says they'll do it same day, so that's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at all this fresh fruit.
Yeah, so when you first walk in, it's all like clothing and different items that you can buy, and then you come across the coffee and spices. Now it's like all fresh produce.
Yeah, it looks like we're coming into the food section now.
Yeah, that's our section. So we were reading up a little bit about this market, and supposedly the original market was in a different location. And actually, right after the French had taken over Vietnam, there was like a Vietnamese fire attack, and the local people intentionally burned down the original market. Then the French rebuilt it, and it got burnt down again a few years later. And so then they had to rebuild it a second time, but then after a few years, it became structurally compromised and was bound to like collapse. So they had to just tear the whole thing down, and then they rebuilt the same market in this location. I think it was like in the mid-1900s.
And this is this market,
Yeah,
right?
that's this market here. And a lot of the locals didn't call it originally by the same name, the Thanh Market. They called it Saigon Market when it was first built. It seems like everywhere you go in this city, it's just full of like historical significance.
Yeah, it's a very old city with a lot of history.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, obviously right now you've got that modern day feel
Yeah.
with all the modern items and stuff that you can buy here. But it's got a lot of history, this market, and the name of the market itself, so it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Definitely another must-see when you come to the city.
I just found a food stall that I thought was calling our name.
Oh, well maybe we gotta turn around.
Oh, these are pretty. It's me going in the market. I can't help myself.
That was one of those like, hey, there's a squirrel moments for Jess.
Now, after spending a day checking out the downtown core of Ho Chi Minh, plan a short trip out of the city to the Mekong Delta. You can either do a day trip or a multi-day trip exploring the endless river canals. We actually just did the day trip, but it was an absolute packed day.
It's a little tugboat.
And it's one of the biggest rivers in the world.
So our first stop on the Mekong River here, we actually just pulled over to try a really special treat here. What he was telling us is that the queen bee in any given hive doesn't just produce honey, but they produce royal jelly, and so we get a chance to try it out here today. Can't wait to check it out.
There's one queen. That's the queen. Queen is royal jelly.
Our guide was saying that it actually helps with like skincare, wrinkles, even like blood pressure and like fat loss, that kind of stuff. So it seems like it has a lot of like health properties. Hello.
He was also just telling us that it actually takes 30 hives just to create one little jar of this royal jelly. It's got a number of benefits, like Jess was saying, health benefits for the skin, high blood pressure, even helps out with sexual difficulties for those that are concerned. We're walking through this beautiful local garden, like this personal home or something. It's really nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Spicy banana and ginger.
Thank you. Okay, so we're stirring it. At first I was a little naive there. She was just like pouring the honey in. I was like, oh, that's the tea. But no.
Yeah, so it's the honey, with a squirt of the kumquat, and then a little bit of, I'm not sure what that is.
What are those called again? Pollen? Like
Yeah.
pollen?
Yeah.
Oh, pollen. Oh, the pollen.
Oh, very interesting. All right, here we go. Cheers. It's not overly sweet at all. A light honey taste, but it's really not that overpowering for a honey tea at all. It's quite delicious, actually.
Almost reminds me of like a Neo-Citron, but not really. Like not the medicine-y taste, but
I'm sure it would help you with a cold.
yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, thank you. Royal jelly and honey.
Cheers. Whoa.
That's a bit of a stronger taste, eh?
I can't even.
And it's like, what? Yeah,
What did you eat?
the ginger, and it's like, whew, quite a strong taste.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. So we just jumped in the back of a tuk-tuk, squished with like 10 other people in the back of this thing. I don't even know where we're headed right now. Where are we going?
I have no idea.
We don't know where we're going. We were just handling beehives.
Do I need to remove myself? You want some help?
What?
Yes.
Closest I've been to that many, that's for sure.
Alright.
Oh wow, it is sweet for sure.
That's delicious.
Yes.
And snakes.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
It's not gonna bite me or anything.
No, it's not a biting snake.
Okay.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Hurry up!
Oh shoot, I wasn't recording, sorry. I will do that.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
He's like, get it off me now.
Yeah. That was good. Typical day in Vietnam. So we didn't talk very much there at this next stop just because we had this little fruit snack period where they had some local artists come play some traditional Vietnamese music.
It was amazing.
It was absolutely amazing. They were so good.
I've never heard
So good.
anything like it before. It was
Yeah.
like from a movie.
And
they were so good.
Yeah, and we had seen a bunch of instruments we have never seen before. Really, really cool. In fact, I think maybe we'll share a little bit of that music with you right now as we segue into the next place.
Figures.
Do I sit at the front?
Yeah, in front, okay.
This is like so cool. Hello. That was so fun. It was just like it was like advertised.
Now, if you're planning a trip to Vietnam or anywhere else in the world really, you're gonna wanna make sure that you've got travel medical insurance. And since we started our adventures back in 2021, Safety Wing has been our absolute go-to when it comes to travel medical insurance needs. They offer some of the most affordable options on the market with pricing as low as just a few dollars a day. They have global coverage in over 180 countries, and they offer so much flexibility, like the ability to book abroad if you've already started your travels, and you can also set up automatic monthly payments, which is really great for us. Now, it's important to know that with Safety Wing, you are covered with unexpected medical problems and accidents, including coverage for doctors and hospitals. They also cover additional travel headaches like travel delays, lost checked luggage, personal liability, and more. So if you're needing travel medical insurance for your next trip coming up, we'll make sure to leave the link for Safety Wing in the description down below so that you're all set up for your next adventures. And as for now, we're headed back to the Mekong Delta.
Vietnam, yeah, province, right? And this province, they plant 80,000 hectares of coconut. And we have many kinds of coconut. I try, this is not my job. Just try it. Yes.
Kind of reminds me of Castaway when he struggled getting the coconut open.
Thank you. Ooh, hard.
It's not sweet.
Some good chocolate with that.
Oh, the chocolate,
Rum.
sour rum, we're good to go.
It's banana, young coconut.
Cheers. This would be amazing with ice cream.
It would be. Almost reminds me of like the taste of an ice cream cone.
It's just like that. A freshly made ice cream cone. This is amazing.
Randomly. Cheers.
That one's chewier. A lot more chewier.
Almost like nutty. So yeah, it's a really cool process. They basically crack open the fresh coconuts right here. Then they grind it all up into like a paste. And then they take that and they kind of slow turn it with the coconut milk until it turns into like this creamy gooiness. Then they lay it right out onto the trays to kind of dry out a little bit and prep for cutting. And they just cut it right on the table there, wrap it up in the rice paper, and it's good to go. So it's like a one-stop shop for the entire process, and it's just a few people making these candies here.
And they add different flavors too. They were showing this like chocolate flavors, pandan flavors.
Yeah.
Pandan?
Yeah.
Pandan. Okay, now it's lunchtime. Yeah, so it looks like it's almost like a summer roll. We got noodles, vermicelli, we got salad, and then we've got the elephant ears fish.
Yeah.
Which was actually caught right here on the river.
Yeah, and she just rips it up right on the table there, rolls it up.
We've got, looks like a sweet and sour sauce of some type. Ready? That is delicious.
Yeah?
Not fishy at all. Like, it's really good.
It's hard to tell if you get a bone sometimes.
Yeah.
I always love the sauce. A little bit of a sweet and spicy sauce. I think it's like a sweet chili sauce. It's like we got some chicken and some spring rolls.
We've got a good feast here.
Whew, I am stuffed after that lunch.
Me too. I am stuffed, full, and happy.
Absolutely delicious lunch, chicken, fish, and all the fixins. And it was an amazing day here on the Mekong. Really great tour. One of our favorite tours ever. So if you are interested in checking out this tour, we'll leave the link in the description below for you. But we've just scratched the surface in terms of trying the foods in the local area.
Yeah, our adventure is not over. We are heading back to Saigon for a food tour. We cannot wait to show you that.
We were saying which one are we gonna wanna eat every day. This could be on the list. All right, so we just got to the meeting point here, and it's gonna be an exciting tour too, because we're actually jumping on the back of bikes for the entire tour. And if you've seen some of the drivers here in Saigon, they're like professionals.
Yeah, we said we would not be driving in Saigon, so when we found this guided bike tour, we were like, perfect!
Hey, two birds in one.
So now we're just waiting for our guides to kind of get everything ready to go, and then we're on our way. You ready? Are you excited?
So excited.
Let's do this! I like it.
Hi.
It's cool doing a guided food tour because normally we do them by ourselves and we have to spend so much time like learning about all the different foods. But here they've already got it all worked out, and so we just go and eat, and I love that.
Yeah.
So here we've got jasmine tea. It's super refreshing and it's very light tea flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, our first dish has arrived. Beef noodle soup.
It's also cool too, he was just telling us that it's actually considered like the royal dish that the king used to have. And then when the French took over, the recipe became public and everyone was able to try it out. It comes with coriander, lemongrass, nice big thick chunks of the Vietnamese sausage. Really excited to try this one out.
So we got some banana flowers and sprouts to put on top.
Okay, squeeze it.
Trying to show.
Put a little bit of that spice sauce in there. You're saying in the Central it's not optional. They just automatically put the chili paste in. For me, it's also not optional. I gotta put that chili paste in. Ooh, look at those nice, big, thick noodles. Ooh, that looks good.
Would you say kind of these spices?
I like spice.
Yeah.
It is spicy.
This one is more spicy.
It adds some spice for sure. Spice and everything nice.
It's light, it's hearty, it's got a good heartiness to it. They were saying they eat this all day, so for breakfast, lunch, dinner, basically whenever they want, they eat
How long
this dish.
does the
I can't blame them.
It's delicious.
Oh, definitely get the spice when you suck it back.
First meal down, and that was delicious.
Our guide was telling us that it's a sign of respect to the chef to suck back the last drops of the broth, so you know I had to show that respect today.
Let's go!
It is crazy. Never do this. It's so fun. I love doing that. You're just going through the streets like a local. Just destination number 2. Thank you. All right, for our next dish, we've actually got a dessert. So we've got banana wrapped in sticky rice, and then it's actually grilled with the banana leaf on the outside. And once it's all good to go, they take off the banana leaf, stick it in here, and drizzle with coconut milk. And I love coconut milk.
They put the layer with
I love this. I could eat this every day for dessert.
We love our banana and coconut flavored desserts all through Southeast Asia, so I'm super excited for this one. Very coconutty, not super strong, like the sweetness and creaminess of the coconut milk, but not like an overpowering coconut flavor. I think that's a bit of cinnamon or something they put on top as well. We keep saying we need to come up with different words other than cool and good, but this is just so cool and good.
Stop 2, total success.
okay?
Beer.
I was just thinking it's beer o'clock.
It is. Yeah.
Beer o'clock.
We probably butchered that. Look how big they are.
These pancakes are
Bigger than the
huge.
table. Not table. The dish.
So after getting a taste of all the herbs and different leaves that we got here,
This is a little bit spicy, like wasabi.
reminds me of a herb back at home though. Oh,
Oh, that's so sour.
it is sour. It's like a crab apple. And now I'm
yeah,
gonna
so
just kind of
you need
combine
to
it all
put-
into
you
one.
mean dip-
Take a nice big
dip leaf
chunk
in the
of
sauce.
lettuce leaf, put a little bit of all
Yeah.
the flavored leaves inside, and then they take the pancake and just kind of roll it up into a little like
make
leaf
you one.
vegetable roll. It looks amazing. So pickled fish sauce, a bit of sugar, dip it right in there. Look at that.
It smells a little iffy.
Oh my gosh.
It tastes better than it smells.
Such a unique combination of flavors. I don't even know how to describe it. You get that like
This one I
herbally
use a
taste,
small
but then
leaf,
there's
so maybe
also
it's
like
not
a
perfect like the
sweetness from the sauce,
But this one is
and then
for
the
you.
savoriness from the pancake. Awesome.
All the lettuce makes a really good crunch. You bite in, it's a crunch.
Yeah,
Love
big crunch.
that. And then you've got all the meat and flavor in there. That's so good.
Because like the leaves are layered a little differently, it's like each bite tastes a little different. See, this is why we wanted to do one of the guided tours too, because you can find different lists of popular foods and stuff, But to get these like traditional experiences, you need a local, right? So we'll make sure to leave the link in the description below.
Yeah.
If you're interested in checking out this one, definitely recommend.
Vietnamese restaurant, yes.
We were saying which one are we gonna want to eat every day? This could be on the list.
Yeah. This is only stop 3 and we have 5 stops, so there's a lot of food to eat today.
halfway mark. We're starting to get full, but we're only halfway done the day here. We actually get 12 items throughout the entire day, and I think we're on item 5 that was, so we gotta just like move it on over and find some room in our stomachs to keep going. I think we'll manage.
I think so, and our tour guide Tony has been so good, so thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, different kind of spicy. So this one is has lemongrass in it, green chili, and this one is red chili sauce.
Alright, here we've got beef wrapped in lilot.
So we had the same leaf in the pancake rolls, la lot. They wrap it around the beef and then grill it all together. And then we got a couple sauces here to dip it in.
It's almost like a beef sausage inside. It's delicious. And that sauce is not very spicy at all.
No, it's the same.
Can't tell if it's the sauce or the beef, but super juicy. And yeah, it's like a beef sausage for sure. You barely taste the leaf, and it's probably very dependent on the sauce you dip it in. No, I didn't taste like it was spicy at all though. He said spicy, spicy, spicy. I'd say it's quite mild. Really good. Wash it down with some sugar cane juice. She just pressed fresh for us a minute ago. Very sweet. Very sweet. It's almost got like a mild tea flavor with a lot of sugar.
What do you have?
It's kind of mixed between like a lemonade and a tea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a sugary lemonade tea drink. Oh, it's refreshing though, especially on a hot day.
But we just keep rolling right on through to the next one. We got like a Vietnamese pizza. Bing Chung Hong?
Bánh tráng.
Bing Tang?
No.
No?
Yes.
Bang Chung No.
Yeah.
Grab a slice of the Bang Chung No.
Yeah, that's the Vietnamese name, and no Vietnamese call it Vietnamese pizza. Okay. Only when the tourists come, they look at they see it like a pizza. It looks like a pizza, so they call it Vietnamese pizza. So it's from foreigner. Okay. The Vietnamese we don't call it Vietnamese pizza.
Okay.
So don't call it Vietnamese pizza.
Do not call it Vietnamese. Bang Chung No.
Yes.
It's got like that sesame seed kind of rice paper bread with multiple sauces on top. They've got like little green chopped onions, pieces of sausage in there. So good. Bing Chung No. We will not call it pizza ever again.
You're killing it on the name.
I hope so. You'll probably eat me up in the comments. As much as I'm eating this up.
And
What are your thoughts on the
then when you
I don't know, but I'm getting full.
university or high school, you can choose
I'm
your
struggling
language,
here.
maybe Chinese, maybe whatever.
Ooh.
Most common is
It's
English.
got spice to it. Ooh, that sauce, it's got a spice to it.
And you can use
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's kind of hitting me right now.
Very universal language. They can decide.
I don't know how to describe this one. It's a very light paper.
Yeah, some would say it's like a Vietnamese pizza.
Oh, it's spicy though. Probably this one's my least favorite, just because of the spice.
Probably one of my favorite because of the spice.
And I said, so every I can do this very easily, okay? Yeah. And I can stand up very easily, like a Vietnamese thing. Yeah. Even one legs, okay? One legs, okay?
Oh,
That is the Vietnamese thing, okay? Vietnamese thing. Everyone can do it. Try it.
I'll try it.
You're good. Yeah. You're Vietnamese too.
It's a food tour and a fitness class all in one.
Up we go!
Up we go, here we go.
It's like, how are we gonna eat another dish?
We'll find a way.
All right, so now we have the traditional banh mi sandwich. And honestly, I'm so glad we got a half one because I am stuffed. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this one, but I'm gonna try. So if everyone doesn't know, the banh mi sandwich came from the French because the French were here and they brought the baguette. And then when the French left, they still kept the baguette, but they started adding stuff inside of it, and that's how the banh mi was created. So, little tidbit.
So good. Thankfully, they left that crunch in the bread of the traditional baguette. So good. We've already had a couple of these. Absolutely love them, but can't get enough.
And it's not over yet. We still got dessert. Oh wow.
Pick your, please.
Looks like we got some flan here. Oh wow. It's a very creamy flan, which is delicious, but then it's got coffee and ice on top. It's interesting with the ice. You know what I mean? Because you're crunching ice at the same time. And the coffee is very delicious. But it's a very interesting combo, I find.
I'm usually not a fan of flan. I'm usually not a fan of flan. But this is really good because it comes with that coffee. So it's not just such a like rich, kind of like sweet flavor. It's got a bit of the bitterness from the coffee as well. So it's really good. I didn't think I had any more room in me, but this is the kind of dish that you can just make a little bit more room for.